Alright, and let's remember to do the clap this time so I don't have that out of a time editing. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sounds good. Hold on, I have to answer this text from my mother.
Okay.
This is hot podcasting.
Fuck yeah. The hottest.
Very sexy podcast.
The most erotic podcast in the world.
That's our is that our tagline now?
Yep.
There are podcasts that are just like that, just like sexy. It's like just phone sex, but it's one way.
It sounds uncomfortable. Like
It
extremely.
is. I've actually like dove in a little bit. It is very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you remember those like home smut recordings?
No, and I kind of wish you'd never said those words to me.
Okay, well, now you're gonna know. Okay, so, like...
Yeah, okay, I have to know the rest of this story.
I mean, the gist of it is pretty obvious. It's, like, people pretending to be, like, Homestuck characters. Remember when, like...
Yeah, no, I gathered that.
Yeah, but, like, you remember when, like, Homestuck, like, voice acting was really popular on, like, the internet?
Yeah, I remember when, like, fucking... What's his name? The... Octopimp? Yeah, I remember when Octopimp, like, made it, like, a living off of that shit.
Yeah.
And now he does Let's Plays.
So, yeah, it's basically that.
I gotta turn off my fan.
Sexy.
Hold on, the background... I gotta turn off this fan. This background noise is, like, destroying my audio.
Okay.
Fan is off. We are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, like, fucky, like, Homestuck fan fiction.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's the worst.
So why did you bring that up?
Because it reminds me of, like, those, like, fucky podcasts you were talking about.
Yeah, but, like, I meant kind of more like, why would you do this to me?
Look.
I was living in blissful ignorance, and you had to ruin it.
I can't believe you had no idea, but...
Yeah, I didn't. It's weird, because I ascribe myself to knowing a lot of bad, terrible things that happen. I ascribe myself to, like, a history of internet knowledge, and, like, I was a huge Homestuck fan when it was big, but, like, those somehow managed to escape my... And, like, I saw all the other stuff. Like, I saw all the terrible racist stuff. I saw, like... I didn't see it with my own eyes, but I saw a lot about Nudestuck, and I may have seen a little bit of it with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I guess I just missed that one. Like, thank fuck I did. Like, I got to live in blissful ignorance for this long. I guess I should be thankful for that. But,
you should dig some of them up, is what I'm saying.
What was that?
I said you should dig some of them up.
Should I just, like, replace the rest of the podcast with that? Like, that's just, like, after the opening credits, just, like, someone pretending to be John, like, moaning into a microphone?
Yeah. Oh my god, can you, like, imagine? Could you, like... I couldn't.
The most surreal thing about this is that there is absolutely one from the press from John, and that would mean that someone wants to fuck John Egbert.
Right?
Like,
well,
who?
Fuck all of them, so...
Well, I mean, yeah, but, like... He... There's nothing appealing about that 13-year-old.
I mean,
and also he's a 13-year-old.
I mean, true, yeah, fully.
Jesus.
It was a different time.
Yeah, it was. It was a terrible time.
It was the worst, but...
It was the worst of times, and it was the worst of times.
Is that our intro to this podcast?
I think we can, like, put the credits, like, right here.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fear Baiting, your number one fucking erotic podcast in North America.
Evidently. Where we talk about all the weird shit people used to fuck.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of, let's see. Remember that, like, trend of, like, people jacking off onto, like, pictures and figurines?
Oh, I mean,
and posting pictures.
Old trend. I mean...
Sorry, I mean, and posting pictures of it.
Yeah.
Like, when I say old trend, I mean, like, 2 or 3 years ago. Like, it's not that old, but, like, you don't see it very often anymore.
Sure, yeah.
Like, thankfully, I couldn't, like, if I could just go the rest of my life with never seeing, like, a My Little Pony figurine covered in that stuff, I'd be very happy.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was at the, like, dawn of my, like, aesthetic blogging on Tumblr, which was probably, like, 2012, I followed a lot of blogs, and like a heavy theme for a lot of them was just like jizz on stuff. Like jizz on like some strawberries, or jizz on these leaves you found in the woods, or jizz on this like old ratty like Nike shoe or whatever. And yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while.
I remember being on Tumblr in like my early time. I got to experience the Once-Lore fandom like firsthand.
Oh god.
Because like one of my friends was like super into it. I don't remember Oswald. That was his name. Mm-hmm. I haven't actually talked to that guy in a while, but like he was just like super into the Once-Lore fandom for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I think it was him. Sorry, Oswald, if it was not you and I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, I was on Tumblr, but not intimately like familiar with that kind of fandom.
Oh, I like went through some of the blogs trying to figure out what the fucking like fiasco, like the whole fuss was, and I was like, I understand. There's literally nothing about this that I understand.
And then like a year later, I watched the Lorax, and I
still haven't seen it.
I watched it, and I was like, wow, that was like literally just a movie, and I had no emotional reaction to it.
I guess people wanted to fuck the Once-Lore.
I mean,
like I know that was the whole movement, but like he seems very highly unfuckable.
I mean, he was the most fuckable character in the movie.
Like, I guess, but you're beating out, like, you're not really beating out much. You're beating out, like, a 12-year-old and Danny DeVito as a slightly hairier version of Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
The Lorax is just Danny DeVito, but, like, up his hair by 10%.
Yeah, just like Danny DeVito, like, it got, like, covered in glue by accident and then fell into, like, a vat of feathers or something.
Yeah, no, that's basically...
Fully. We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Blair.
Yeah, I'm Luna. This is our Once-Lore fan cast. Once-Lore Upon a Time, that's what we call it.
Oh my god, fuck. Where is that podcast?
Yeah, it's a good question. Hopefully nowhere. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna do a quick Google, see if Once-Lore Upon a Time is a thing.
Oh my god.
Once-Lore Upon a Time. Once-Lore Upon a Time, a Dr. Seuss fanfic.
It's perfect.
Alright. Let's just go ahead and read some of this. I don't know, Oncey. Is that like a nickname for Once-Lore?
I mean, I guess.
This is terrible. I'm not even like reading. I'm gonna leave that I'm gonna leave that one in the show notes though.
Fab. Great. I'm sure our fans will appreciate that.
God, who's editing this week?
I think I am, so.
Okay, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that we spent enough time talking about what people wanted to fuck in the early 2010s, we can move on to what people want to fuck in the middle 2010s. What are people all hot and bothered about right now? Because I know people wanted to fuck Armin from Attack on Titan 2 years ago.
I haven't thought about Armin, like, Attack on Titan in, like, forever. Like,
I haven't thought about them in a while either, but a video review of Attack on Titan, the video game, showed up in my subscription feed this morning from Giant Bomb, so that's why I thought about it.
Yeah, like, what don't people want to fuck?
I mean...
Right? Like, that's the question, right?
Lena Dunham?
I mean, evidently. That's very topical.
That story is so innate. That story is so fucking bonkers.
I know.
Like...
I'm not shocked at all, though.
What's up?
I said I'm not shocked at all, though.
Oh, know? I'm not shocked at all, but, like... Okay, rather, I'm not shocked that Lena Dunham is making headlines again by being shitty. I'm shocked at how shitty this is, though. Like, this is so bad.
Yeah, it's...
Like, it's just like... Oh, this man doesn't want to fuck me. He just must not, like, think that I am a sexual being. Or,
yeah.
Like, he must hate women because he doesn't want to fuck me in a tuxedo. Like, okay, first of all, if I see a woman dressed up fully in a tuxedo, my assumption is lesbian.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, like, that is my assumption. Like, I'm not, like, blaming her or anything, but, like, you can't really be mad that someone is, like, you are kind of giving us some lesbian vibes. I'm not going to hit on you because, like, if you are gay and I'm just, like, I'm just being a fucking dick here.
Right, yeah.
Like, and that aside, even if you just, like, wore a sign around your neck that says I'm straight, Odette, no, sorry, I called him Odette. What the hell's his name? Odell, what the fuck's his name?
I just know the Odell part. I don't know his last name or whatever.
Odell Beckham Jr. That's his name. I called him Odette. Who's Odette? Isn't Odette the girl from Swan Lake?
I think so.
God. Anyways, Odell Beckham Jr. is not, like, obligated to fuck you.
Right.
Like, let the man live.
Like, I mean, and then she issued an apology, but she was like, I'm, like, in a really vulnerable place right now, and...
She also, like, gave a completely unsolicited lap dance to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, my God. No, she, like... Okay, so I've read, like, a lot of, like, discourse about this, and it's, like, that feel when, like, you were told that black men want to find, like, white women attractive, and then they don't, and then you write, like, an article about it, you know? Like, I feel when white supremacy didn't deliver the way you expected it to.
I did see some very terrible discourse that was like, someone was like, when is someone going to tell Lena Dunham's that Odell is gay? And it's like, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, that literally, he has not come out, and he like, for all we know, he's not gay, and if he is, he hasn't come out yet, and... Like, it's not really a good thing to be, like, spreading that, like, Lena Dunham sucks even more because this is a gay man.
Yeah, like...
Like, I don't like Lena Dunham. You don't need to further her, like, fucking shit. Like, she has already done bad enough. You don't need to be like, also, he's gay, so
also, you don't need to be gay to not find Lena Dunham attractive.
Like, honestly... Oh my god, I forget what she looks like sometimes.
I mean...
Someone described her as like a piece of bread that got left out in the sun for too long.
Yeah, I mean, she's just kind of like completely average looking.
Yeah, like, slightly less than.
Yeah.
Like, who's that other, like, female comedian who's, like, really big right now, and what the fuck's her name?
Amy Schumer?
Yeah, Amy Schumer. She looks like a slightly less attractive version of Amy Schumer. Well, actually, no. Amy Schumer's kind of good looking, but like,
yeah.
she looks like a bargain bin version of Amy Schumer.
Fully, yeah, I get that.
Fuck Amy Schumer too.
Yeah.
Also, her partner sounds like a fucking like. Her partner Jack Antonoff. That sounds like a name that Bart Simpson would give to Moe on a crank call. Like, there's some way to say that makes it sound like you just say, I'm looking for jacking off or something.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so we spent about 15 minutes on this, and we haven't even named the movie that we watched
let's
this
get into
week.
that, perhaps.
Yeah.
This week we watched Ava's Possession, which
is...
is...
Ava's Possessions.
Possessions?
Yeah, it's plural.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Which is sort of a horror-like vehicle. It has horror themes in it. I wouldn't say it's particularly scary. I think it's...
Yeah, it's more like about horror tropes and like about like it's like a kind of like if a sitcom did not a sitcom like
a dramedy.
Like if a dramedy did like a dramedy about horror tropes and like a dramedy about like the real life of being like a victim of possession.
Yeah. I mean, but I think because it has horror tropes, it's still appropriate to talk on this podcast, even though it's not particularly scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the gist of it. Is we have our protagonist Ava, who gets possessed by a demon and then has to go to like therapy for that like demon, after she gets exorcised, because she committed all these crimes while she was possessed that she has to pay for. She either gets like jail time, she gets sent to this sort of institution, or she goes to like group therapy. And I'm like, the first two seem a little severe.
Yeah, if like I don't know anything about like anonymous organizations like Alcoholics Anonymous or like any of the stuff for like drug use, but like, are they seriously is that seriously their choice? Like, go to the support group or serve hard jail time? I mean, I know some people go there like out of their own volition and everything, but like, is that an option presented to them?
I have no idea. Write in if you know.
Yeah, if you know. Yeah.
Because
probably gonna have to be anonymous though, because
yeah. I mean, we won't out you, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so the parallels that this movie is trying to draw kind of become pretty evident early on. Mm-hmm. Like, it's pretty, like, there's a couple of lines very early on that, like, kind of tell us that this is, like, being used as an allegory for, like, being a victim of sexual assault in some ways. Mm-hmm. But, because, like, there's a line where, like, she's, like, her parents are, like, almost blaming her for it.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Happening, because, like, they're like, do you still smoke weed? That might have brought this on.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of allegories going on. I think, also, like, drug use is pretty an obvious one.
Yeah.
And because there's literally an anonymous group,
Yeah.
So there's that, and there's like, I don't know, maybe some sort of like mental illness kind of thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of themes going on here. So it turns out Ava was possessed for a month, and her whole life crumbled, like, around her ears while that happened, because she alienated friends, she lost her job, she, like, committed all these crimes, obviously, that I mentioned before. And so she just tries, it's a lot of her, like, trying to pick up the pieces. She calls her friends to reconnect, and it's like they have a meeting, and it's, like, really awkward, because they're like, yeah, you, like, slept with this other friend's boyfriend. And which is bad news. Yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah. And obviously she lost her job because she just didn't show up for work. She's calling there. This is the first time I've taken notes for this podcast.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just, like, fishing through them now. So eventually, like, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, she starts going to this group thing, because it's like the next step for her. Like, the only thing she has to do after that. And she's late for the meeting. She sees this woman, like, chained to the wall, like, thrashing and stuff, like, looking possessed and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And the guy who, like, runs the group, like, pulls this necklace off of the woman's neck, and she, like, collapses to the floor. Yeah. And then we, like, cut to a scene of, like, Tony and Ava, like, walking down the hall, and, like, Tony, like, slapping her on the wrist for being late and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And we find out that necklace is, like, something called, like, a spirit steeper, which, like, brings the demon that was possessing you back into your body.
Uh-huh. And if you can remove the necklace without any help from Tony, you have succeeded. You do not need the help of the group anymore.
Yeah, basically. And so the big thing about, like, the therapy and stuff like that is you have to, like, right your wrongs or confront them head on. Like, you have to find everyone you've committed crimes against and ask them what they did, like, what you did to them, and, like, apologize for that. Just, like, down the line.
Yeah.
So we have, like, a montage.
That's some good Foley work we got there.
Yeah. So we have, like, a montage. We have a lot of montages in these movies. This movie, there's only one we watched today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's Ava's possession, and then there's Ava's possessions.
Yeah. The squeakle. So we have, like, a montage of her, like, hey, I'm sorry for, like, sleeping with your husband, or, like, hey, I'm sorry for, like, bashing your head against an ATM, or, like, hey, I'm sorry for, like, chewing off your ear or whatever. And then she also, like, in turn of this, she also calls her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whatever, who tells her, yeah, I mean, you were possessed while it happened, but, like, we broke up. She's like, fuck, and then she finds out her demon is called Nafula the Anointed, which is, like, some sort of, like, lizard thing or whatever, who, like, gets summoned by, like, the beat of a drum or whatever.
Well, no, the sound of drums, like, warns of his approach.
Oh, yeah. Flip
so, like, he's just, like, walking towards you, like... Now this is some Foley work.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, we've already seen, like, thematic things of that, like, when, like, Ava gets, like, freaked out or whatever, she, like, hears drums or whatever. She finds a watch in her couch as well, which says, to Conrad, for 30 years of wedded bliss. Yeah. She doesn't know where it came from. She also finds a bloodstain on the floor. These are all very mysterious things. She has no idea what happened about them. And there's this other girl in the group named Hazel who she meets, who, like, talks to her about how badly she, like, wants to, like, hook up with her demon again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just has, like, a huge crush on her and whatnot. And she's kind of very cynical about the group for, like, obvious reasons, like, per her interests. And then Ava, like, this is really disjointed because there's, like, a lot of things happening in this movie.
Yeah.
So then Ava, like, walks by a store and, like, sees, like, this, like, bear with a toy drum, which is obviously, like, a bad sign, I feel, because, like, drums already, like, symbolize that. But she buys it anyway because, like, you know, whatever, fuck repercussions, because apparently it looks like one that her grandfather bought her that she couldn't find, and searching for that bear was, like, the last thing she remembers happening. So she's like, oh, I'll buy it, because this won't be a bad idea, and it's totally not, like, linked to my possession at all, even though all signs point to yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, things are kind of looking up. She gets a call from her job, like, letting her know, what is this link you sent me?
Oh, wait, what?
You sent me http www.
Sorry, I tried to send you the link to this, the fan fiction, so you can put it in the show notes.
Okay, great. It just looks like you got embarrassed halfway through, like, sending me the URL.
Yeah, the link completely botched.
Yeah, so she gets a call from work, like, hey, come back, we want you. Because she works at, like, some sort of, like, record label, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and she gets, like, a get well card from, like, a bunch of bands she's, like, signed and stuff like that. So she walks in on, like, a music video being filmed. And it becomes immediately clear that it's about her.
Yeah,
and we don't know,
like, it name drops her, and then it talks all about scenes about possession.
Yeah,
and then she calls the lead singer Lil Dookie because his name is Duke.
Yeah, she's, like, pissed off because she's like, "Hey, you have no right to write this song about me."
Yeah, like, rightfully pissed off.
Yeah, like, fully. She attacks him, which probably was a little too far, but whatever. And then was, like, pulled off of him, and then they're like, "Hey, you're probably not fit for work again." And she's like, "Fuck you guys," you know.
Thanks for the get well card, assholes.
Yeah. What I'm thinking about right now, she owns this huge place, like, and that would make sense if she was, like, part of a record, like, label, I guess. But she's, like, not anymore, so I don't know who's paying the rent for this place during the movie because she lost her job. I guess that's neither here nor there because it's not really covered by the movie. So, So she, like, calls about the watch because someone at the group recognized it as belonging to, like, some sort of company. So she calls that company and been like, oh, I found this watch outside my building. And it has this inscription on it. And she, like, gets turned to this guy named Ben, who owns, like, an art gallery or something like that. To, like, return the watch to him, and he's like, oh, this was my dad's, thanks for returning it. And there's, like, I don't know, he's, like, all handsome and whatever, and, like, there's chemistry, I guess, or whatever, I don't know. It's all very strange. And then we get some more montaging, like, snipped between, like, scenes of her on a double date with her sister, her fiance, and this, like, one fuck who she scares off, basically. That cut in with, like, you know, scenes of her, like,
apologizing.
Therapy. Oh, no, I think it was, like,
Oh, am I thinking of the wrong montage?
Yeah, you're thinking of the wrong montage. Let me check it. Yeah, like... Yep, like group therapy sessions, like beating things with, like, bats and stuff.
And a badminton racket. I remember that one.
Yep.
Because Tony, like, smacks the mattress so hard that it, like, breaks.
Yeah. We have, like, you know, like, doing drawings or whatever, or, you know, just all that sort of nonsense and whatever. And then she's, like, walking back home, and she gets, like, mugged or, like, attacked by this guy. And he's like, you slept with one of my girls, you have to pay up. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's got this huge bandage on his ear as well. And he's like, it doesn't matter, I don't care what you did, or what you remember, what you don't remember. And so he takes, like, the money out of her wallet, which looked like $100 or something like that. Like, just like $100 bill or something. And then, like, her bracelet, which looked fairly expensive. And then cuts her on a hand as well. So that's a really wholesome experience.
Yeah, truly. A great representation of people that aren't white. Was that guy the only not white character in this movie?
I mean, there was, like, this one black guy in the
but
group.
the only thing he was that he mentioned that the demon that possessed him made him eat his dog.
Yeah, it's a very white movie.
Yeah. I just realized that, but, like, the only non-white people we have are, like, the pimp, who's named Escobar, and then a black dude who has 2 lines.
Yeah.
Okay. This movie was made in 2015, so it can't be like, oh, it was just a thing of the time.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, I mean, I do get that, like, the family is supposed to be, like, like, super bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, it's
like,
some bougie shit, for sure.
Yeah. I think the guy who played... I think they could have swapped the black guy and the guy who plays, Tony.
Yeah.
And it would have been, like... I honestly think that would have been nice. Like, hearing the almost redneck-looking guy talk about how he had to eat his dog.
Yeah. Fully. Yeah, I totally agree.
Anyways, continue.
Yep. Yep, so, like, Darlene, like, does the whole possession thing, you know, we see her, like, with the necklace on, and then she tears it off, and so she, like, yeah, I succeeded, so there's a whole little shindig about that, and then she tells, at that shindig, Ava tells Tony about, like, oh, this guy attacked me, and he's like, oh, you should find that prostitute, I guess, like, right your wrongs, whatever. So Ava's like, that sounds like a good idea, I guess. It's not like this guy, like, totally, like, cut my hand or whatever. And doesn't want me around, but I don't know. So she meets with her lawyer, like, asking her to, like, track down, like, asking him if he has any, like, connections to track down this prostitute. And he's like, I guess. I mean, he seems like a cool guy, fully. So that happens. And then Ben calls her on the phone and is like, hey, let's go out for a drink. So obviously, like, chemistry or whatever.
Yeah.
He brings her...
Because if you just need to say it and it happens.
Yeah. And then, like, he brings her to his gallery or whatever. Like, you can have any of the pictures here, and... She gets one that's, like, something with a swan. I don't know. There's symbolism there, but I don't fully get it. And then during the date, or date if you want to call it that, Ava gets a call from her lawyer about, like, this prostitute. He's like, oh, I tracked her down. She's at this address, but only for, like, an hour. And she's, like, to, like, Ben, like, oh, deuces, I have to go.
Yeah.
And then, so she, like, meets with Noelle, like, Noelle leads her to, like, this fucking tricked out van.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty good.
It's one of my favorite sets in the movie, I think.
Yeah, like, this sex van is, like, it's straight out, it's straight out of Austin Powers, but, like, it's good. It's as opposed to how it was in Austin Powers, which was bad.
Yeah.
Austin Powers fucking sucked, dude.
I haven't seen it. I've seen the first one.
I've seen all 3 movies. They're all just garbage.
Yeah.
Just hearing Mike Myers scream for an hour and a half about how horny he is just really bad.
Yeah.
He's horny, baby.
That's a really good voice.
Thanks, baby. Randy.
I think this is the best character voices we've ever had on the show.
Is it better than Jack Daniel?
By a long shot.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
baby, that's my bag.
And then Austin Powers has a stroke.
Yeah, baby.
Rest in peace.
Okay, I'm sorry that all these characters keep dying in my room.
There's like a body count to this podcast.
There is Jack Daniel and Austin Powers.
Rip in peace.
Anyways, so we're at the Austin Powers baby sex car.
Ava's like, hey, do you know anything about this Conrad fuck? And Noelle's like, the prostitute, I don't know if I mentioned her name. Noelle's like, I mean, I don't ask names, I don't know, but you were in here with another guy when I, like, met with you, or whatever. So she's like, oh, it must be Conrad, because who else would it be? Mm-hmm. And then her and Hazel...
is that when Escobar shows up?
Oh yeah, Escobar shows up and like opens the door and he's like, "You are not allowed to be here with any of my girls because you bit off my ear or whatever," and sends Ava running basically.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Ava.
Yeah, bye. Her and Hazel later have a conversation about like, what if you could control the demon inside of you, because Hazel talks about how powerful she felt while she was possessed, like how she was like really good at her job until she got fired for like attacking another employee. And
she does mention that she saved one of her friends from being assaulted.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as demon goes, that one seems pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty chill demon.
Yeah.
I mean, as we kind of find out that the good thing that Ava's demon, that's the joke. Mm-hmm. Ava's demon.
Great.
Well, I mean, the only good thing that Ava's demon did was bit off the ear of a pimp, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and also, I mean, killed the guy that was trying to kill her.
Yeah, there was that too.
Yeah. And then Hazel asks Ava to, like, perform the spell to, like, bring back the demon and have it repossess Hazel. And then, like, the witch chick at this shop is like, these spells leave marks, and Ava's like, oh, metaphorical marks or whatever. And then so like Ava performs the spell. It's a whole like thing. She has to like nail a frog to a cross, which is pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It's pretty rough. She has to burn like a doll that belonged to Hazel in her youth. And then Hazel gets possessed, jumps off the building, bites some chick's arm, and like runs away.
Yeah, winds up in the hospital later.
Yeah, and then it was like fuck, and just like calls a priest about it. And then Ben shows up at her place because she's like with like the painting that she ran off and left and stuff. He's like, you're on the mailing list. Like, that's why he knows her address or whatever. And they, like, get steamy or whatever. Ava freaks out. Mm-hmm. And then, like, comes clean kind of to him about where she found the watch. She's like, oh, I didn't actually find it outside my apartment. I found it in my apartment, like, in my couch. And he's like, oh, you knew Conrad. And she was like, I guess. And we don't really get a resolution to that kind of conversation.
Not yet.
Not yet. So then, yeah, like Ava meets Hazel in the hospital, and Hazel's like, yeah, it was an amazing experience. I remembered everything. I felt so powerful. It's like the best thing. You have to confront your demons, because nothing feels better than like inviting the negative space into your life or something like that. Then we cut back to like a group therapy thing where, like, but it's Ava's turn to have like this like spell, like spirit steeper on her neck, and like we change the wall. And while that's happening, like Tony pushes back the hair on her neck and finds like a literal mark on her neck from the spell. And he's like, yeah, you can't be part of group anymore. Like, you're gone. Because you like invited this like evil into your life and you're weaker for it. And so her parents are like trying to get her sent to some sort of institution instead of like jail time, which was like the thing they wanted to do in the first place.
Yep. They fire their lawyer.
Yeah.
They fire her lawyer.
At this point, it's pretty heavily implied that someone else in the family was possessed. There's been like things leading up to this, like Ava's mom being like, oh, I've had my fair share of struggles, you know, after Ava told her she has no idea what it's like. And then her mom was like, outright, like, I guess being possessed runs in the family or something like that. And then while she's like packing up, while Ava's packing up to like go to this place, Noelle calls her and she's like, yeah, we have like a credit card, but I won't tell you any more information about this guy until you like come over here and give me more money. And her dad is like, oh, I'll cover for you and I'll give you the money. I'll just tell them you ran away, which is like
a good, pretty baller.
I mean, it's pretty cool, but who just has like $200 on them?
Yeah, like I rarely, unless I'm explicitly going to make a car payment, which costs $169. Nice. I never carry more than like $20 on me at once.
Fully. I mean, I usually never have any cash on me whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there.
Did you notice the part where my car payment was $169?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what else is nice about that? It's a square number.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. It's cool how 169 is both the square of the scariest number, 13, and also has 69 in it. It's kind of like sexually terrifying.
It's the number to represent this movie.
Ooh, I like it.
Which is horny and scary.
Okay, well, that's a lie because that would mean this movie is scary.
Well, I mean, people are scared and horny in this movie.
Yes, we are not scared, but we might be horny by it. I am not, but someone who might watch this and be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, fully. So Ava returns to like the place and finds Noelle dead in the van, which is great. And then Escobar's just like, someone has to pay for this, and like threatens Ava, and then like
she's like,
off.
I've had a really bad month, so back the fuck up. And we think he starts backing away, and we think it's because of her, but then it turns around and it's what's his name with a gun? Ben?
Yeah, Ben. And Ava is like understandably upset about this. She's like, "Oh, you've been following me. Like, what are you doing?" And Ben's like, "Oh, my dad used to kill people for money, or like does, or something like that, and then he's gone missing, and I want to know where he is, or if like you still have a hit out on you, or something like that." And Ava's like, "I don't think you could protect me," all dramatically, and then like just returns home, and so she shows up again after having run away, and her sister's fiance Roger is like, "Oh, I'll drive you to like the place," and they pull over, and Roger's like admits like he has feelings for her, and Ava connects the dots that it was not her and Conrad in the van, it was her and Roger in the van with Noelle. Like they hooked up a lot while she was possessed, and then like pulls a gun on her, and tries to make a move, which is really shitty. I mean, obviously this guy's shitty because he's like cheated on his fiance with her sister while she was possessed, and then he hired Conrad to kill her because I guess he didn't want to, like, Jillian to know or whatever. And then Ava kills Conrad, and then she was passing, and then Roger and Ava's father, like, disposed
Wait,
of
what
the
was
body.
that? What was that, like, murmured part again? Can you repeat
She
that?
was possessed and all this nonsense, and this is all happening while she's possessed, basically.
Okay.
They dispose of the body, and, that's basically the backstory of what happened, and Ava's like, well, fuck. And then Roger's like, he wants the demon to repossess her so he can, like, fuck her again or whatever. And then she's like, oh, I know a way, and leads her back to the group therapy place and, like, with the spirit steeper and stuff. He fires the gun at, like, the case that it's in, but has to, like, look away because, like, I thought it was for shrapnel, but Luna seems to think he's, like, a pussy about it.
Yeah, he looked like a wimp.
I mean, true, but, like, yeah. So Ava grabs the thing, puts it on, like, tries to, like, I guess, kind of, like, seduce Roger. But she's like, I want to know what happened to Noelle before whatever. And he's like, oh, I killed her. She meant nothing to me. It's all about you, which is obviously not the answer Ava or the demon, I guess, wants. Because Ava, attacks Roger, handcuffs him to a mannequin, and then
takes out the necklace.
Yeah.
Like, baller fucking move, dude.
This was all on camera, I guess. And then, like, we have, like, a...
Though, the question that I have there is, what anonymous organization can afford both video and audio camera?
Right.
Like, I understand if you're bringing it for, like... I understand if you, like, bring your own from home for documentation purposes, but who has video and audio surveillance?
Right. Like, exactly. Because it doesn't look like a very high-tech institution. It's, like, run by the church. So,
yeah.
It's within a church. Also, what church has, like, surveillance cameras in it? Who's stealing from a church? The $12 they got during, like, the part where they, like, passed around the basket?
I mean, someone, like, needs their fucking... I'm trying to think, like, what costs $12. Meal at Five Guys.
Yeah.
Someone needs their fucking fries and their burger and their drink.
You know, Reno promised to take me to Five Guys while I was in New York. I mean, we have them here, but he never did. And I wanted...
You know, I got a friend who lost a bet with me, like 4 years ago when I first watched Madoka Magica. They were like, if you don't cry, I will take you to Five Guys. I didn't cry, and now they owe me Five Guys, and it's been 4 fucking years.
Let's just all go. Everyone, let's just all go to Five Guys and get some fucking peanuts. Just some fucking peanuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, this is where I feel like it gets, like, the logic. I mean, the logic's already kind of dubious in this movie, but it gets extra dubious because Tony's like, "You're cool now. You pulled off the necklace. You defeated your demon." Not accounting for the fact that she was kicked out of the group. She broke into the place, broke into the safe.
Yeah, well, in fairness, she didn't break into the safe.
I mean, true.
Fucking wimp-ass Roger did.
Yeah, but I feel like that wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
But still. So that's all resolved, and things are, like, getting resolved, and, like, there's Ava's moving out of her old place, because obviously she needs to downsize. She doesn't have the career she used to. And then Julian's like, oh, you can move in with me, like, after, like, Roger left me because he was a shit. And then Ava sees this, like, spell mark on her sister's neck, I guess, as well. And it's like, oh shit, and then we get this, like, flashback of, like, connecting the dots, which are dots I already connected, you know, like, her mom was possessed.
Yep.
It runs in the family. we don't know if her sister, like, casted the spell to possess her mom or Ava.
I think it's implied. I think the implication is that it caused Ava. Like, her mom was just like I think the implication was that, like, her mom had been possessed previously, and either Ava or Ava's sister was going to get possessed, and, like, Ava's sister, whose name I can't remember, like did a preemptive strike to make sure she wasn't the one who got, like, dicked by the demon.
Yeah.
Not literally dicked.
Perhaps. Yeah, fully. And then, so that's not really resolved, but whatever, that happens. And then Ava works at the therapy place now. Like, she's, like, in the group therapy. And then the demon is, like, we see the shadow of the demon, and the screen, like, the lighting turns red, and Ava scream, and then the movie ends. Yeah.
Ava screaming angrily, not, like, scary.
Yeah. Roll credits. Yep.
Roll credits. So I don't know how much I liked this movie. I'm really conflicted about it. Like, I don't know if I liked what was happening, but I liked the way what was happening was shown. Mm-hmm. Like, I loved the coloration. Like, the lighting was amazing. Like, this is reminiscent of, like, Araki from Jojo, or Nicholas Winding Refn, the director. Like, both of those guys have, like, have very stark and high contrast lighting, but it's never to the point of it being, like, abrasive. And I think this movie does that very, very well.
Yeah, fully, because it's
I think the actors are great. The story didn't really pull me in too much.
Sure.
I wasn't really super into it. Like, yeah. I think it was decent. Yeah.
I mean, I totally get that. I particularly like this movie because I think it has an interesting concept, you know?
Yeah, I think I do like the concept, like I mentioned earlier, just like the dramedy about, you know, the real tribulations of being possessed, like the minutiae. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I think, yeah, the concept is really solid. Yeah, I totally get where it, like, falls flat, because it's kind of corny, in a lot of ways. And the story isn't super strong.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun concept, though.
Yeah.
I think a fun, interesting sort of concept. I totally agree with you how it was shot. I didn't notice it really the first time I watched it, but, like, the sets aren't really particularly, like, I mean, in mild ways they are like set up in sort of bright kind of ways, but they're mostly, like, you know, basic kind of colors. But the lighting is really vibrant, like, primary colors, and it really complements it.
Also, for anyone wondering how scary this movie is, this movie rates very low on the Spookums meter, which is my scary rating. It's like the thing that they use for national security, like blue, green, yellow, orange, red. It's a green.
Yeah, it's very not scary at all. But there's horror elements, which
qualifies it enough to be on this show.
Yeah. Because there can be things that are, because I don't think it tries to be scary, but there are definitely movies that try to be scary that aren't, that I guess would also constitute as horror movies.
Yeah.
So how would you, okay, we didn't mention this I didn't mention it when it was running down, but we have this, like, motif of, like, a creepy girl standing on the stairs with, like, blood dripping from her mouth. It doesn't really have any significance other than the fact that it looks eerie and is reminiscent of, like, horror movie tropes. So
well, I think it might be supposed to be, like, throwing back to Ava as a little girl, because the girl is holding the teddy bear.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. So,
anyways, what were you saying?
So, on a scale of 1 to 5, like, creepy girls standing on the stairs, what would you give this movie?
I was gonna give it a 2.5, but I think it actually, like, the lighting alone honestly bumps it up to a 3 for me. Like, it's gorgeous to look at most of the time. Yeah. But it's kind of, it feels a bit lacking in other areas.
I feel that.
So I'm gonna give it, like, 3 scary girls standing on staircases.
All right. I'm just gonna, like, bump it up a little bit more. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 probably. This is probably a movie I would watch with a party, like, with other people, you know?
Just I can see that.
As background.
I don't know. This movie feels a bit like sexually aggressive for a party.
Oh, fair. I mean, I guess depending on what kind of party you're at.
Yeah, like...
Just like, yeah, or like the crowd. But yeah, I know, I feel that. Yeah, I don't think it's not a super engaging movie, but I guess then it's like Pros. It's not a very long movie either, you know?
It's a tight, like, 84 minutes, and
Yeah.
then, like, 6 minutes of credits.
Yeah, it does what it needs to in the time it has, and it doesn't...
Tight!
Yeah, it doesn't go longer.
Doesn't spend much time meandering.
Right, fully.
All right, yeah, that was Ava's Demon, the
Yep.
webcomic.
Do we have any... Do we have any questions this week?
We have two, kind of.
Okay.
So our first question comes from Tumblr user. Well, if you want to ask us a question, you can like hit us up on Tumblr, fearbaiting.tumblr.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at fearbaiting or in our email fearbaiting@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
This one was sent to my Tumblr, but I'm just gonna call it for fearbaiting because it's very obvious that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that even if I'm not personally into horror movies, I love your podcast. Your sense of humor is really great, and hearing Blair and you talk about things is fun. Can't wait till your next app is out. Not a question, just wanted to share some compliments. Feels good.
That makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Yep. Yeah. I have an email from my friend Gage, which I don't want to get to until we, because it does like talk about some stuff about Silent Hill, so I don't want to get to that until we get back to Silent Hill, which we are doing eventually.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just holding on to that one. And then we got a tweet on Fearbaiting on our Twitter, and it's from Twitter user MetaFlesh, who says, "My question, hey, what's up?"
Not much. I'm doing pretty okay. What's up with you?
I'm recording a podcast.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
All right. Thanks, Reno.
Yeah, past guest, friend of the show.
Yep. If you want, well, past guest, friend / boyfriend of the show.
Yeah. He's dating the podcast.
We already mentioned our question stuff. So we're going to go ahead and just move straight into recommendations. Let me just like rack my brain real quick for a recommendation.
I have a recommendation if you want to give yourself some time.
No,
first.
I've got one.
Okay.
I referenced Araki earlier, the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm just recommending like this season specifically of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because like it's really good. Like JoJo has always been an amazing series, and I recommend going from the start if you're going to get into it. But like this is a very, very good season of it. Like this is the best season it's been, and you can like Araki is kind of like not holding back whatsoever with his coloration in this. Like it is so gorgeous because the man like it's just like everything is dialed up to 11 in that series, and the colors are no like exception, and it's just it should be so abrasive, but it's so good because this guy is a master of color. And so yeah, I mean there's a ton of other great shit. Like the episode I just watched, there was a sniper fight between the main character and a rat.
Nice. Pretty good.
Yeah. And it's only going to get better because the next couple episodes are supposed to be like the anime adaptations of like the best part of the entirety of the manga from what I remember reading.
Nice.
So yeah, now's a good time to get into it. Just like you got to watch 20 episodes to catch up, and then you got to watch like 50 if you want to watch the last season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good though. It's not like it's a hassle.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
My recommendation this week is a book called The Girl with All the Gifts. I just started reading it, but it appears to be some sort of like dystopian zombie-esque thing with like an interesting twist. I don't want to spoil it, but it's I haven't been reading a lot recently, says the English major. But this one's been particularly interesting for me. I'm not a big zombie fan, but I think the way this book approaches the topic is a lot more interesting than a lot of other zombie vehicles have been. So that's my recommendation for this week. I have no idea who the author is. I will put that in the show notes.
Okay.
Okay. What do we do after this? Do we just like end?
Yeah, like I guess that's it for our show.
Bye. No.
Yeah. So you can find me on Twitter at. Am I still Grandpa Piss? Yes, I'm still at Grandpa Piss. And I'm on Tumblr, chiesatanakas.tumblr.com.
You can find me on Twitter at Blair Kitsch or on Tumblr at...
I honestly feel like recommending your Tumblr is disingenuous at this point, because, like, it's not really much of you.
Oh, no. Yeah, if you want to, like, see what I'm really up at, you can, like, go to my Twitter. If you want to see, like, the, like, pictures I think look cool...
Yeah.
Go to my... I use it basically as a Pinterest. Go to my Tumblr, which is at poostnight805.tumblr.com. I don't know. I recommend it because I know some people use Tumblr more than Twitter, but...
I know. Just, like, there's a different experience to be garnered on both. And
yeah.
I'm just, like, the same person on both, really. But, that's where you can find us. That's been Fear Baiting. I'm Luna.
I'm Blair. And you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Good night, everyone.